Hello, you're welcome. In this video, we're going to be looking at how you can create the Mekko chart with units. In our previous video, we saw how you can create Mekko chart with percentage axis. So Mekko chart with units helps us use the various categories and columns to display our calculations. So for example, when you want to display the results that you get for revenue while using price and unit volume. And in this video, we are going to use the example of revenue calculation to demonstrate how you can use Mekko chart with units in plotting your graphs in ThinkCell. So to create this Mekko chart with units, you will come under Elements and select it from Charts. So this is where you have it, Mekko unit axis. So we are going to place it on this slide. Once it is on this slide, we can now make adjustments so as to be able to have exactly what we need. So the first thing that we're going to do on this our data sheet is to remove all these series, and then we are going to enter the various products that we are selling here. So the first will be product A, and the second is product B, and the third is product C. Now, what we have under each of these products is our unit volume. So let's clear this. And what I will do now is, in order to have each of these categories displayed in a different color, I'll be using different rows. So I'll move this to the next row, and I'll move this to the last row, to the third row, I mean. So once that is done, I can check my chart now, and you can see that I have product A here, product B, product C, showing me the various revenues that we've made from each of the products. So now let's go to customization of this chart. The first customization I would like us to do is to remove these total labels. So let's remove the total labels, and instead let's add segment labels. So with this done now, I also want to select these three products and then select category absolute extent so as to have the unit volume displayed. So you can see that product A we have 200, product B we have 300, and product C we have 80. Now let's add axis. So if we right click here, we select add y-axis, and we can adjust this y-axis by clicking on the axis and then moving this arrow. Let's move it to 20 so that it's splitted by 20 units. Now, the thing that we're going to do next is to add axis title. So if I right click here, so I will first select the axis and then right click on it, then look for add title, select it. So this is to add y-axis title. So I will call this price per unit. I will move this to this point. Now let's add our x-axis. So to add the x-axis, we right click on the x-axis and select add title. So we are adding the x-axis title, and then the x-axis title, let's call it unit volume. So we can bring this here. So here you can see now that we are able to display the revenue that we made from each of these products. So for product A, we have 200 quantities and we sold 98 units. And you can see the size of the revenue we made. You can compare it to the revenue we made for product B, where we had 300 volumes, unit volumes, and we sold for $64 each. And you can see the smallest here is product C. In terms of revenue, we sold for $69 and we had 80 units. So the Mekko chart with units helps us display this revenue easily and be able to make comparison based on each of the products, which of them sold the best. This is just what I want to demonstrate in this video, and I hope you've been able to find it helpful. If you have, kindly like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next one.